Hi team, Mitch Puraboom here. Hope you're well. A pleasure this morning to be joined by Grant Turner from Little Hinges.
Thank you, Mitch.
Which is of course our interactive 3D floor plan experience, which has been really well received by the group over the last few weeks. And of course, if you've been keeping up with the offer that the guys have so generously put forward to the Ray White network in Queensland, in alignment with our What Are You Waiting For August campaign for listing auctions through to September. But overall, listing drive, as well as we head into a really important few months in 2020, we thought it'd be a good opportunity today to talk about some of the successes that we've had already with Little Hinges, and just get you thinking about what vendors we could be speaking to about talking to with this technology. So Grant, how's it all traveling?
Yeah, it's been spectacular, and thank you to everyone that's jumped on taking up our offer. We've obviously got the freebies available for any auctions listed in August, right up until the 31st. But then also we got the half price offer, which works out to be about $145 for all other listings. And right across the state, we've had some real serious, quick, fast uptake, which has been really, really good.
So, I guess with that uptake, there's been a few case studies that have come out of that, with successes we've had with engagement online. I know one of the, Nick Yamada from Ray White Rochdale, talks to us about that one. He's had some amazing success with it recently.
Yeah, it's quite interesting, because I think the one thing with our virtual tours is we actually give a weekly campaign report, which you actually get on Monday morning. And within that report, you actually get some really good facts and numbers. And his report came through, and on average, the people viewing those virtual tours were spending just over 7 minutes per viewing. Now, what actually blew my mind about that is obviously having a bit of a history there with REA in the past. We know that on average, people spend 5 minutes each time they come to REA. So I think the interesting thing with those type of stats is, if on average they're spending 5 minutes and spending 7 minutes on Nick's property, they're probably not getting a chance to see many of the other properties. Yeah. So it really does hone in and steal that attention for longer.
And they're getting engaged, and I guess that, like any type of marketing, this is all complementing each other. We've obviously got, usual photos, we've got our video opportunities as well, but, virtual tours is a massively important piece to this, and anyone that's used the technology knows that you can get a bit lost with how detailed it is. And I guess that one thing we're seeing, particularly over the last few weeks with the borders being closed and some more challenges with interstate purchases, is that it has created an opportunity for those interstate purchases to be able to have a really good look at the property, which is then turning into inquiry, tours through on FaceTime, live tours as well. But it's kind of the starting point to getting them engaged, whereas with some listings, they might see them not have that level of detail and just move on.
Yeah, I think, like I referred to it as COVID care, and obviously that's a really hot topic at the moment. We talked before about unlocking the boundaries, but I think a lot of sellers are also a little bit nervous. If I take my wife as an example, she's a little bit obsessive about taking those extra steps of cautiousness with regards to having young kids. So, there was an agent over in Ray White Aspley, and he said just talking to these virtual tours helped this person get across the line with getting that auction listing. But probably the other key component that we talk about with COVID care is, as Ray White does, you have those systems set up, not just for the sellers, but also for the buyers. One last case little study that we had was one of the agents launched with the virtual tour, first opened on the Saturday. The buyer came in just in the last minutes, run right to the end of the back of the property, then back to the front where the agent was. And the agent said, obviously this property isn't what you're looking for. What are you looking for? And he said, actually quite the opposite. Me and my wife, we've been looking for the last 2 days through the property on the virtual tour. I just wanted to quickly get through and make sure what it is. My wife's actually stuck at the soccer on this Saturday with the kids. We'd like to make an offer. So I think you can really speed up the process of getting those key stakeholders involved and getting more offers to the owner, which is essential in the auction process.
Yeah, that's excellent. And those stories are coming through thick and fast. And what a great opportunity to be ahead of our competitors, to be at the forefront of this new technology. The opportunities are massive at the moment for those that are willing to invest. And one of the great parts about this partnership is that there's that opportunity for the free component for auctions, half price for private treaty campaigns for the month of August. So we're halfway through. We really would encourage you to get in touch with the team, Steve Carroll and Grant Turner from Little Hinges. and of course the team behind you as well. There's so much resource there, and we're really looking forward to continuing to support this, and of course continuing to support our auction drive, our listing drive for a great September. So good to catch up, Grant. Look forward to keep sharing the stories. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon.